Threescore and several years ago, a person was brought forward. That person would be me. It was with the idea that all things are not equal. It was with the idea that not everyone is a winner. It was with the idea that not everyone is a loser. And the best that we can hope for is to die in our sleep. With these truths being self-evident, I have a daydream. That daydream is to lead this nation, nay, this world, into a glorious future of mediocrity. A world where every household will have an endless supply of toilet paper, and where all of our Australian brothers and sisters will never be considered below us, even though they are down under. A world where our Canadian allies will never have to say, "I'm sorry," just for being Canadian, or to be ridiculed for not knowing that their bacon is just ground ham. A world where the British, will never have to be reminded that they had to ask the Yanks, the Canucks, the Aussies, and the Kiwis to bail them out of not one, but two world wars. A world where the French will never have to speak French again, so that everyone can understand them when they say, "We don't surrender," and they can fight for their own freedom. I am Lloyd Mendenhall, the Grumpy Blogger, and I am running for president in 2020. And I approve this message. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to my show. It looks like my full-time co-host isn't here right now, so I will be bringing in my other co-host, who's been here ever since I started doing it this way. And we got one of our guests coming in too. So, guys, if you'll hang tight a second, let me welcome everybody here. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I want to say hi to Jody, Drone Shot. Bleh. I got my tongue wrapped around my eye teeth and I can't see what I'm saying. Anyways, Artco. Okie Productions, that's everybody's favorite millennial, Matt. Muscle Car Appraisals. I'm sure I know who you are, but I don't recognize that name. Agent K, Ray Kelly, Grant Smith, the designer of this logo right here, and most of my other stuff that I've done. Let's see, and we got Steve Carpenter, so that looks like all we got going right now, but welcome everybody. Like I said, I hope you had a good weekend. Man, it was beautiful here. It was like a fall weekend, it's just temperatures low 80s, nice northerly wind. Mitch, old guy in a drone, welcome to the show. Let me bring in my co-host first. He is the luckiest little guy I know. He's the lucky leprechaun, none other than Art Carlson.
Yeah.
Hey, Art, how you doing?
Woo-hoo. I'm doing pretty good.
Good. Oh, we had a lively show yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
I always like it when
Casper.
Casper. I'm thinking Ben Carson. I was just reading it today, and why did I say Carson? It's Casper. I knew it started with the C.
Yeah.
Slept since yesterday, but Casper's a good guy. And anyways, so nothing exciting since yesterday, I take it. You said you were going to be on a live stream after your show yesterday. What show was that on?
Yeah, it was GFO. I was
GFO.
on that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And okay. Let's see. Hopefully, I'll have Lauren Boebert on the show on Sunday. So,
that would be nice.
Casper is trying to work something out, and hopefully, we get her on.
Yeah, that would be
awesome.
That would be awesome. So, hey, let me go ahead and add in our guest, one of our guests. Hopefully, we'll have more coming in. Hey, Steve.
Lloyd, good evening, sir. Art,
Good evening. I'm meaning
Steve.
to have you on since I started doing this, but I've been trying to go down the list, and I thought, well, every time I think about it, I think of something else I got to do, or I forget. I thought I want to send out to you first to make sure you got. I wanted to reach out to you. So, how's everything been going, Steve?
Good. In fact, I just got off from Claude stream, and Dennis Lovelady and Claude both send their best to you.
Oh, well, thanks. Excellent.
I said I got to get out of here. They have an invite, and I'm out of here.
Oh, well, good. Yeah, Claude streams. They can run long sometimes, depending on what he's got going.
Well, he had a giveaway, and that's what it was for. He was picking the winner of the giveaway.
Oh, okay.
For one of the drones he reviewed and gave it away.
Oh,
that was the Bugs 3?
The Bugs Blue 3. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The Drocon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who ended up winning it?
Well, actually, and her name is Angela. It's Angie Loves Killer Whale, and she paid it forward to another gentleman that's always been on there. His screen name is called Hanging with Mr. J, and she passed it on to him. So that was nice. They got him on, and he didn't even know why he was coming on the screen. And Angie had gotten a hold of him, and he was just totally stunned.
Oh, wonderful.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's always nice when somebody does that, when you can do that. Yeah, speaking of that, I'm going to go ahead and get let's get the advertisement paperwork out of the way. Let's pay the bills. Let me put my glasses on because I can't see these small buttons without them. I have two different sets of glasses. One I wear usually when I'm driving, and one I wear when I'm here, because these have less lens surface, so they don't tend to reflect. If I look straight, but if I drop them just a little bit, then I'm fine. But anyways, let's see. Let's start out talking about the giveaway. Everybody knows that when I hit 800, courtesy of Rick Alber, I will be giving. Let me put me on full screen.
Yeah, full screen.
I'll be giving that away along with the controller, and I'll have information about that. When I hit 800, I seem to be stuck, but that's okay. And don't forget, we have in my store, we have a Grumpy Vlogger mug. Mm-hmm. We also have the trucker's hat.
Cool.
That's the back of it. I'm wearing a trucker style hat. It's the formed. And then we have the looser fitting hat, which is this one. It's called the dad hat. And then we have the t-shirts, this is for the conservative, all my conservative friends, because the logo is on the right. And for those who might be liberal, logo's on the left. And yes, there are two shirts. So anyways, let me bring back my shot, and let's put everybody back.
Do they come with barking dogs?
No, you have to provide your own barking dogs. The old gal, I think she's getting senile. Hang on a second. She's been driving us both nuts all day. I mean, just literally all day. And we'll have to buy me a new hat. I know somebody sells these, so I may have to buy a new one. Either that or I'm going to have to wash it. But when you wash a hat.
And I put a link in there for you so you'll know where to buy it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. And anyways, let's see. Let me pop up the chat because I don't need to look at myself. But yeah. I also want to thank Rodney Bell. Last week he dropped me a tip, and I appreciated that. And I didn't see it until after the show was over because I don't have one of those automatic things that goes ching ching whenever I get one. So, looks like we got Tater Rogers here, and Tin Toes is here too. Yeah. Glad you got, and T-Bird. Hello, World YouTube Grumpy. Yeah, thank you. And Tin Toes, but my strap will cover the logo. Okay. Anyways, I cannot look at the chat. You guys will have to bring up something in the chat if you see something that's really, just say, hey, but otherwise I get lost. I have, one of those squirrel moments, but well,
and then
crap,
it goes right off screen.
Mm-hmm. Just like my thought. Yep. That's where my thought went.
That was mine when I was shopping earlier. I went out to Home Depot and I had my list on my phone, and I didn't put one item on there that I know I needed. And I'm going through the list. I'm going, wait a second, there's something else I needed.
Oh, I hate when I do that.
Yep.
Speaking of Home Depot, I saw, they carry the Echo brand, I think is one of their brands that they carry of electric weed eaters, electric lawnmowers, and all that stuff. They're discontinuing the use of that.
Wow.
Because Lowe's is going to start carrying it, and they don't want any competition between the two. So it looks like Lowe's will probably start carrying it instead of Home Depot. So, just heard about that. I don't know, yesterday or the day before, but
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, anyway, so Steve, what have you been up to? I catch you every so often when you do one of those sunsets or past the sunset live streams that you do when you kind of miss them.
Yeah. Well, you're catching up on you're taking your grandpa nap at that time when I'm doing my live stream.
Yeah. When you're doing your live stream, I'm usually sitting there thinking, all right, one more nap. I tell you what, I've been binge watching all of the Marvel MCU movies, the Avengers, all of them. I've watched every single one of them up to the last one. And then I started on the X-Men series.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I get myself, I get into one of those things where I just start binge watching. But the good thing is I'm now using my, using Plex in my NAS that I got it set up.
Cool.
Finally figured I ripped several DVDs and they didn't rip as a whole movie instead, because some of them are television series off of BBC and they're, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and whatever. Well, they didn't rip properly. And so I had to put each one of them up there. So I didn't because I was using, can't remember what it is now. What is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was using Handbrake and Make MKV, and I just didn't like the way that worked. So I ended up getting WinDisc DVD, and it's a one-stop, because when you're ripping a DVD on the, you have to rip it through MKDVD, then you have to compress it using Handbrake. Well, that's 2 steps, and it takes 45 minutes for one disc, And,
wow.
And it's just ridiculous to take that. So I found this WinX DVD, and it is just, just perfect for it.
One step.
Yeah, you click step 1, you put the DVD in. Step 2, click this. Step 3, send it where you want it. Then click run, and it's over with. And
cool.
It takes about. I did a 4-part miniseries, and it took 20 minutes. And that was all 4 parts. And not only that, when you put it on Plex on your NAS server, I found out I had to have Plex on this PC so that and it's connected to my My Cloud Home by WD, Western Digital. And so I have it enabled on that. I have it installed on this PC. All I got to do is right click and say update library, and any new movies I put in there, it automatically sends it out, and I can watch it on my phone or my iPad or on my TV in the bedroom.
Wow,
cool.
That's one program we used to use of pushing that stuff over. What it does is it takes an ISO file, so it reads the whole disk as an ISO file, and then you just drop it on your server, and the player will play the ISO files right directly off the player.
Yep.
Oh, really?
And so if you ever need to reburn that disk again, that file will burn straight to a disk.
Oh, yeah. Well, I used to use any DVD, which was what I used for years. But I don't even know if it's in existence anymore.
I use image burn to make ISO files.
Yeah.
And that's what I do when I want to make a USB stick that has all the different OSs. I compress them down to ISO, put them on here, and then if I ever need to repair a PC or load an operating system, I've got everything. I got several different Linux programs on here. I think I have Vista. I've got Windows 7, 8, and 10.
Well, I would get rid of Vista 8. Just get those out of there.
Yeah. If you had Windows XP now, I would say keep that because that was the best, to me, was the easiest to use and best operating system they had was Windows XP.
Yeah. Hello, Mel.
You know. Hey, Mel.
Hello, everybody.
I didn't get to do my fancy introduction because, well, you were late.
I wasn't late.
He was still recuperating from Rodney's stream.
You started early.
No, I didn't. I did not.
They made him check, Steve. I made him check his watch.
Well, get this, because my clock on my PC and my watch have always had about a 5-minute difference. I went ahead and manually changed my clock, and that refreshed. So actually, I started almost 5 minutes later than I would have had I left it just off the PC clock. I now have them because for some reason my PC clock will not sync. So, I just manually
pick it up
set
off your internet service.
Well, I know, but there you go.
So, what time's your PC clock say right now?
7:17.
It's correct.
Yep,
it is now.
I have
no, that's wrong. You guys are wrong. It's 5:17. Get it correct.
I've got 6:17.
Man,
you guys are wrong.
All I can say
at least we can agree on 17.
Yeah.
17 minutes after the hour, no matter, unless you live around the other side of the world or down at the, unless you live at the bottom half of the world. And then, like in Australia, they split it up in half-hour increments. I don't know if they do that in Europe or not, but they do it in Australia.
I think in India, they split it up in half hours.
They might. Yeah. I think they almost have to because of the size, because, when you got a large landmass, that sun doesn't know the time zones,
Well, shame on that sun.
I know. It should keep closer tabs.
Well, sorry I'm late, everybody.
Oh, that's all right. You were on somebody else's stream?
I was down at Hobbytown.
Oh, you were at Hobbytown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did you get those fancy motors that someone was talking about that could give you perpetual power?
No.
On that live stream we were on last night?
No. On Mitch's?
Yeah.
No.
I thought, that sounds a little hokey.
It's not perpetual power. Anyway,
because that's impossible.
Yeah.
The MiG.
Oh. Right? Did you get an afterburner for it?
I got to tell you.
Really make it go.
I got to tell you. I'm really, really looking forward to flying this thing.
Cool.
Well, I know you got your batteries.
If I ever get to fly it.
Why?
Why?
Well, the batteries came. True.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 different styles.
Right.
Have you ever seen a 2-cell with a balance port? Exactly.
No.
The airplane takes a 3-pin plug, not a 2, like a 1-cell. Hang on.
Right.
Yeah. All right, we're hanging. Just go ahead.
Yeah.
We'll wait for
Go ahead, Mel.
Yeah. Let me sit back here and
We'll just stop the show till Mel gets back. Okay. He's back. We can start the show again.
He's
somebody should have taken his credit cards away before he left the house.
I really went to Hobbytown. Okay, this is my charger. This is a Venom charger, Venom 2 Pro. It's a very good charger. It's got a 12-volt input, so I can hook it up to 12-volt to charge stuff, or 110. It's got all the balance ports. It's got the positive, negative output. Okay, so it does everything. It's programmable from one cell to 50 cell, whatever you want.
Cool.
Okay. The really cool, super amazing bitchin' MIG has a 2-wire plug with a, don't know if you'll be able to see them, but it's a 3-pin connector.
Let me get a little closer.
Okay.
I see it.
So it's a 3-pin connector on a 2-wire plug, positive and negative, because that's all the airplane needs, positive and negative.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
The battery
DC
is a 3-pin connector with a balance lead. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now, that is not the balance charge port. That's a regular charge port. So to connect this to a charger, you have to have a special charger that has a center pin as a balance connector.
Aye.
Okay. They make that for $40.
Of course.
The other style of battery that came, kind of an interesting looking animal. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Where do you want to fly?
Exactly. Here's how this one works. This is the charge cable, red and black.
Right.
This is the 3-pin connector that goes into the aircraft.
Right.
So why does it have a center wire to it? Who the hell knows? This is the balance connector that goes in the balance port on the charger. So when you're charging, you need to connect this and this to your charger. Okay. So I can do that now that I bought this connector adapter.
Oh, there you go.
So it's like,
Uh-huh.
I plug.
See,
I'm looking for wires here. I'm looking for certain.
If you bought an American F-86 with an inducted fan like that instead of that friggin' Chinese MiG, you wouldn't have all these problems.
Exactly, right? So I've got.
You tell them, Lloyd.
I am. They look the same. I mean, hell, the Chinese stole it from us.
Yeah, I know.
I had to get this adapter, okay, because I can plug. Oh my goodness, this is like a rat's nest.
And where'd you put it?
Well,
I think it's over to your other side.
And you have to have PhD.
Okay.
So this goes in
batteries.
This goes into the charger, right?
Right.
I see.
Okay.
Right.
This adapter connects to this cable.
Right.
Whoops. Okay.
Yeah.
This cable adapter connects to this connector.
Oh, okay.
Which now will plug into
the leg bone,
the battery connector. Okay.
The knee bone.
Now, with all of this nonsense, I can plug the balance port into the charger, the charge cable into the charger, and I can charge this battery. Okay.
There you go.
So all I want to know is how many rolls of Dino labeler did you Brothers Dino labeler did you buy so you can label all those so you know which one's which?
I know it, right, Steve? I know it.
Because if you don't fly that thing at least twice a week, you're going to forget what the hell they all go to.
Well, the good thing is the only thing that from here out goes to is this battery.
Okay. So when you store it, you could put it.
So that'll all just kind of stay together. This plug is the one that I use to charge my little 3-cell lipos.
Right.
This one I use to charge the 3-cell lipos for my other airplane. So I've got all the, it's just.
Rick says very simple, right?
Now, the guy, yeah. And you know, I'm gonna tell you what, this adventure has been interesting, but it's all part of the fun of doing it. You can take me off large screen, Lloyd.
Oh yeah,
unless you don't want to. I mean, I don't mind, but it is your show.
Yeah, it is my show. I actually forgot.
So this little battery, this little E-flite battery, is the one that plugs directly into the airplane. Okay. They'll sell you the battery. They'll sell you the airplane. They'll tell you, if you want to buy this airplane, you better have a 5-channel or more Spectrum transmitter, which I just happen to have, so I compare it to the airplane. What they don't tell you is we're giving you the car and the motor and the gas. We're just not going to give you the keys to start the motor because you can't charge the frickin' battery.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a second.
Everything is sold separately.
You got those cables, adapters. Why can't you just get an adapter cable that'll swap the pin position going from one plug to another and then just plug it in?
Because it's not that simple. Because in order to be able to plug this into a charge lead, I need the female end of this connector.
Right.
Okay. You know where the only place that lives? There's
China.
only one place. No. Well, in the airplane is the female. So I can't take this out and cut it off and use it in the charge link because it has to stay in the airplane.
Oh, don't you have one of those charging port adapters that'll take the different size plugs like we talked about with the Tiny Hawk?
But the thing is those are for balance ports, Art. They're not for the charging ports. See, on LiPos, you got 2 connections you got to make.
Right.
A balance connection and a charge connection.
Okay.
Unless you're just dealing with the little 1-cell batteries, and then you can just plug them into some kind of little, thing like that. But they don't make a thing like that to charge 2-cell batteries. Well, they make an actual charger for
Mitch
this.
said he'll make you a simple adapter for that.
Oh, yeah. But the Dustin, the guy down at the hobby store, thinks he still has an E-flite 2-cell charger at home that he doesn't use anymore. So he's supposed to, the store closes at 7. Well, they're closed now. So tonight or tomorrow, he'll text me and let me know if he found it. And if he did, he says, I'll give it to you. I said, I'll give you $5 or something. You know, you don't need to give it to me.
Yeah.
But,
There you go.
So
that looks like a lot of work just for that little plane.
Now, see, what I think and what I say are 2 different things because I know Rick's listening. But half the fun for me is the adventure of making it all come together.
That is true. But I mean, that's why people build their own quads.
The payoff is going to be getting to fly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So now we know you didn't go get your hair cut. You just pulled half your hair out trying to get this solved, and that's why your hair is as short as it is.
Yeah.
We could go with that, Steve, but my hair was this short last night, and I didn't start on this till today. So.
And speaking of short hair, we have Chris Hope.
Hello, Chris.
You want to see someone with long hair.
So that's why I was late. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh my goodness.
Card, isn't it?
Oh, your old passport?
Yeah.
Oh,
look at that. Boy, I had long blonde hair back then. 1990.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's forever ago.
Yeah.
Gee whiz, that was
last week. 1990.
Rick
That was
says
last week.
all this nonsense would piss him off.
It would me too.
I'm with you, Rick.
Yeah.
That's back before Lois Millennial was born.
We'll see. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Before Ashley was born. Yep.
For Matt,
Well, probably before
that's-
Matt was born too.
That's why I said, Steve, it's like what I say and what I'm thinking are two different things.
Yeah. Oh, Matt was 4 years old. Okay.
think before you speak, right, Mel?
What's that, Chris?
Think before you speak.
Yeah, I got to be very careful.
It makes my mind work harder. I get a headache trying to do that.
See, I like problem solving, figuring things out. I live on that kind of thing.
I was thinking before I speak.
Yeah, because that's
Oh,
what
I
I was
do that.
saying. If you just bought that plug, you could just get it and do a swap over to a reverse and just get the female plug somewhere.
Yeah, but the
Make
female
a
plug
swap.
is the female plug is the hard to come by part. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
How many wires are actually going into the aircraft? I mean, is it a 2-wire or a 3-wire? Is it
Two,
2 what?
Why
a
don't you just
positive and a negative,
Why didn't you just cut the wire end off and put a new one on?
because you can't.
You can't get that connector.
Because the battery has 3 wires coming out of it. What do you do with that third wire? Just kind of let it hang
No.
there in the wind?
No,
Tape it up.
what I'm
You
saying,
know?
you could have gone with a standard. What is it? 3-cell battery, or 2-cell battery?
2.
Could have just used a standard S2 battery, or 2S, whatever, a 2-cell battery with just the 2 leads on it. Just clip the end to put. You wouldn't have to use the Tojiyama version.
2-cell batteries have balance leads on them.
Mhm.
1-cell
okay.
batteries don't.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
A charger that
Yeah.
Get with
has.
the program, Lloyd.
Oh, hush up, Art.
It's been a while since I've messed with any of those. I've got some over here.
The chargers that have balance ports, as
Yeah.
soon as you switch the programming in it over to LiPo from NiCad or whatever you might be using, because this will charge anything. As soon as you switch in the program over to LiPo, it wants to see a connection on the positive and negative and the balance, or it says, no, stupid, you're doing something wrong. I'm not going to turn on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
So-
it's probably a safety feature, I'm sure, but
Once again, I'm sure Venom, where's it made? I don't know. Probably China. Every damn thing's made in China.
Or just
Yeah.
or just get new connectors and put them on the battery and put them on the bird and you're done.
If I wanted to use 1-cell batteries,
Yeah.
because you still have to charge those E-flights, I still have to make a cable that will allow me to plug in not only the charge line, but the balance line to plug back into the charger.
Right.
Otherwise, those E-flight batteries are paperweights.
Mm-hmm.
Simple.
The
as
other
that.
ones that he bought with the spaghetti hanging out of them,
Yeah.
those I can actually make work,
Yeah.
which is the funny thing. But yeah, oh well.
Okay, these are the one. I was just looking at my plane to see what it has, and it has the 1S. They're just
Yeah.
1S, but they're
Yep.
E-flights. But yeah, they're just
Now,
1S.
see, you could plug that right into a charger like this and just walk away and go to bed, do whatever you want to do. They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna blow up. It ain't gonna hurt a thing.
Yeah.
I've actually got one called a nectar injector that I use for my little 1-cells.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, yeah. So that's
That's the
why.
first time I've looked at that in probably 3 years.
Now, what plane is that for?
That's for my Sport Cub S by Horizon Hobby. It's an E-flight.
It runs on a 1-cell.
Uh-huh.
Must be pretty small. Must be about the size of the Mustang then, huh?
No. Hang on a second.
Yeah. We'll wait.
Yeah, we will.
It's my
I
damn
want to
show.
see this. I want to see this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bigger, not much. Yeah, cool.
Okay. Yeah, 1S.
Yeah, 1S.
Well, what's wrong with that? Why don't you fly that?
Well, because my nose is a little out of bounds. Actually, I haven't tried it
What's
since.
your nose got to do with the airplane?
Well, it does when it. Let me. kind of crunched it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm scared to try.
That misaligns your motor.
Yes.
Yeah, it kind of makes it
Hello, Jim.
go a little crooked.
Hightower, hello.
Yeah, that
Well,
would
it's
be
made to come off. I mean, I can take it off and redo it. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah,
There you go. That's your assignment for tomorrow, Lloyd.
Oh, yeah, I
that's
got
right, your homework.
Oh.
It's called duct tape, Lloyd.
Yeah, I've got duct tape on it. Actually, it comes with tape. That's
the nice thing about foam. You can use packing tape, Scotch tape, anything.
Yeah.
Hello, Roosevelt.
Anyways, that was.
Hello, Ron.
Hey,
Gamer
Ron,
Nation.
Roosevelt,
There we go.
Jim.
Okay. There we go. Whoops. Let me get. Forgot I was still on.
Well, that's a nice looking little airplane. I'm gonna look forward to seeing you getting that back flying.
Yeah, I'll get it back one of these days. I just need to. I don't know. I got so many other things going on in my life right at the moment. Yeah.
Was that the impact bumper on the front of that nose? Is that what happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
It takes the absorption into it.
It has this. Well, basically, it's an oh shit button. I forgot to hit the. Actually, I was doing good until I hit the oh shit button, and it started flying straight right into a damn tree. And then I'm looking up at it thinking, oh, that's going to be a pain in the ass to get down. It wasn't. The wind caught it, and it came nose first right into the ground.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Mel, you guys are driving me crazy. I'm sitting here watching your battery dilemma, and it's driving me nuts.
Why? Mitch is going crazy.
I see. I heard that.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Mitch, why didn't you just join in the show?
Because I forgot to send him the link.
Send me a link.
Oh,
I'm sending it.
Okay.
He
He says
was
he's
already
sending it now.
he was already crazy. He's not going
Anyway,
crazy.
Mel.
He's
Yeah.
already there.
It's very simple. The charging thing.
Yeah, I know.
Little adapter.
This-
If I had one connector, I could make it, but I can't get that connector.
Well, I said I would make it for you and mail it up to you. It's very simple. I use the same thing on the lithium-ion 2-cell packs.
Lloyd's sending you a link.
I will as soon as I can find. Oh, there we go. Compose.
All right.
Go in the house on the computer. See you then.
Okay.
There we go.
Now you got the pressure on it.
That's hilarious.
Hey, Lloyd, we haven't had our call from our friend from down under. That
No, he's been busy. He's actually doing Uber driving right now.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And because his wife, he wants a new bathroom. And that was the only way he could figure out to pay all the extra that she wants added. So he started driving.
Well, here's what Red should do. He ought to get one of those porta potties, put it out back, and say, "There you go, honey. Here's your new bathroom."
Except that he lives in a gated community with a homeowners association, and I'm not sure they allow him, or he probably would have.
Well, when the construction company comes to do the remodel on the bathroom, I guarantee you they'll put one out there.
Oh, well, yeah, but they'll be licensed for that. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to have it done. He's now he may wire there's Mitch right there. I've been meaning to have him on anyways. Hey, Mitch.
Hey guys,
Hey, Mitch.
I'm sitting here screaming at my TV set with you guys trying to figure out how to charge that little 2-cell battery.
Well, I got it figured out. I just need the connector.
Here. This is all you need, Mel. The little 2-cell balanced charge lead, or the lead from that E-flite plugs into here, and that splits it off into an XT60 that goes to your main input
charge
on the
supply,
charger, and the balance lead that goes into the balance plug.
that's what I need.
That's what you
Yep.
need
Yep.
right here.
See,
There you
because
go.
I have
It's a crap load more, but that's what he
See?
needs.
I can
Be right back.
I can plug this into the
right.
charger and plug it right into that.
Yeah. Well, this I use this because the 2-cell lithium ion that I have in that goggles charging pack have
Right.
a balance lead coming out, but they don't have any power leads other than the one that plugs into the goggles or that barrel connector. So this little adapter allows you to charge the whole battery, because actually the one with the XT60 just is connected to the outside 2
Right.
on this. The
Right.
one in the center, the only purpose that has is to go to the charger to tell it where the split is between the 2 cells, so it can monitor the 2 cells individually.
Yep.
So-
There you go.
So, I mean, if you can't find it, I'll whip one up and throw it in the mail to you. It's just
There
a
you
couple
go.
pieces of wire and a couple connectors, no big deal. And in fact, I could make you one that has, instead of an XT60, actually has 2 banana plugs on it. You can plug it right into your charger.
Or
Or
or this plug, the other end of this one.
Yeah, I've never used that style. I've only used the Dean's connectors like you have on that adapter, that 18-foot long adapter cable of yours.
Yeah, this adapter cable right here, I bought this because I could make this work on that particular style of battery.
I saw that. Now Emax, Mel, when uses that same configuration for their 2 cells, not in the Tiny Hawk, but in the Tiny Hawk S. They actually have 2S batteries with that 3 prong balance connector on it, and and they give you a little USB charger that has both the 2 and the 3. In other words, it's built to charge 2S batteries, and that just plugs. That looks like one of those little, charger things. And I've got one of them that I don't have any use for, but that doesn't balance. I don't believe that balance charges it. That just charges it across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Dustin, the kid at the hobby shop, like I said, he said he's got a bunch of old stuff like that he doesn't use anymore. So he'll probably give it to me.
Well, if you have a problem finding one, let me know.
I'll find out later tonight or tomorrow.
Custom-made little charge cable so you can charge those E-Flight batteries in your big charger.
Yeah, that's all I need. I could make the thing myself if I could get that female charge plug for the battery.
The JSD. Yeah, I showed you the whole box full of those that I have last night.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Well, he's got a whole box full too, but it doesn't have a single one of those in it.
That's usually the case.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised that I'm surprised that what I am surprised is that they didn't throw one of those little 2S chargers in with the airplane.
Yeah. Or, tell you at least.
Well, like you said, Mel, half the fun of this is figuring it out.
I want to, when I buy them, I want them to be put together, ready to fly. I buy them with controller and everything.
And it should, if they're going to make a proprietary thing like that, like a 3-wire for a 2-cell, then they should, when they tell you, okay, the battery is sold separate, they should sell you a charger or a connector with the battery when they sell you batteries.
You'd think so, but that's not that battery and that style of connector for these small airplanes is not as uncommon as you think. There are a lot of little, airplanes, 2S airplanes that come with that same configuration. So, if they can cheap out and not put a little charge, those chargers cost them $1 maybe, if that much, to make.
Yeah.
But I know that little Emax one that I have that came with one of those little drones I have actually has 4 JST connectors on it. 2 of them are labeled 1S and they have 2 pins, and then the other 2 are labeled 2S and they have the 3 pins.
Wow.
And you just plug it in just like you charge a whoop battery. Like I say, the only downside to those is that they're not balanced chargers.
Well, for a little 2-cell, does it really matter?
No, not really. Eventually, for the health of the battery, you probably want to balance charge it. But for most casual use, and as much as anybody's going to fly one of those little things, I don't think it would make any difference.
Yeah, the batteries are $7.99. I mean, so it's not like it's a $50 pack or $150 pack that you really want to take care of, or really concerned that everything is just so.
Absolutely.
But anyway,
I didn't mean to barge into your party, but
that's fine.
I'm sitting out there. I'm trying to text you.
But if I can't get what I need, I'll definitely call on you to make a cable.
Yeah, let me know. No big deal. I'll throw one of them together for you. And
hello, Jim, above and beyond.
Oh, hey, Jim. How you doing?
May I be excused a moment to go grab a cup of coffee?
Absolutely, Mel. I'll just.
I started the coffee cooking. I just ain't went in there to get me.
I'll just put you in the standby room.
Don't start asking for permission. Just do it.
Yeah, everybody else does.
You'll expect it from all of us, Mel.
Yeah, I know. There, now he's out.
I'll fix that.
He's just sitting there like, Mel, go get your coffee.
Wow. Yeah, there you go.
First, I hear Rick Halbert tells me that you got your Tyro 119 from Race Day Quads.
I did.
I had no idea that they were selling those things. I thought the only place you could get them was from Banggood. So,
no, Race Day Quad. Yep.
Wow.
I got the Emax Tiny Hawk ready to fly kit ordered today too.
Oh, okay, good for you, man. You're going to the dark side, aren't you?
I'm gonna go dark until I can't see.
Oh my God, you're gonna be one of those crazy FPV people. Sorry, Mitch.
I'm gonna be Chris.
No, he's going to be like Mel with him losing his hair, how it ended up so short because he pulled half of it out. When he opened up that box, when he opened up that box and saw nothing but parts in the inside, then I'm sure he thought the rest of these beards are going to start falling out.
I'm looking forward to putting it together. I got a buddy that's going to help me, so I'm not too scared about it. I told you the other night, he's a Curtis Mathis ex-employee that's been working with us for the last 25 years, so he knows all about soldering and wire nuts and everything in between.
Cool. Well, the only thing there's really very little soldering in that kit. The only soldering you need to do is the motor wires and the XT60 lead that goes in.
There you go.
From the battery. That's it. The rest of the stuff's all plug-in.
Right. Now, Hardwell had an issue on something. I got to go back and watch it again because he added a wire.
Yeah, that was for the smart audio on the video transmitter.
And then it wasn't right after he did it.
I had done that previously on both of my Tyros and it worked fine. So it's what it is on the video transmitter. They have a thing called smart audio. And what that lets the flight controller do is communicate with the video transmitter and tell it what channel you want to be on and what power setting you want. And you can change that by stick commands through your goggles before you arm. And now you don't need that because there's a little push button on the side of the video transmitter and you can change channels by just pushing that button certain ways. But it's very convenient to be able to do it through your radio. So in their infinite wisdom, for some reason, the smart audio output is in the little plug on the video transmitter. The UART that it has to connect to on the flight controller is in the little plug that goes into the flight controller. And yet they left the wire out. They only give you 3 wires from the video instead of the 4 you need. So that just needs that 4th wire just needs to be added.
Yep, we're going to do that.
Lest I forget, Xeno Nation, the Drone Nation,
Drone Nation,
Xeno Nation.
Ron Brown.
Yeah, Ron Brown. Their show comes on at the top of the hour, which is about 10 minutes from now. So, you guys want to hear more about drones, because It's probably the most we've talked about drones on my show in a while because, and I've been meaning to have you on, Mitch. I keep thinking but I go through and I've got a list of people I try to get on, and I can have up to right now I can have up to 10 people, but 4 of them would have to be sitting in the green room. So, but
you have the paid version, Lloyd, or the free version? You get
the paid version.
10 people now.
Oh, I can have 10 total?
Yeah.
10 on there at one time.
Oh, crap.
Live.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about. That's right. It used to be 6 and 4 in waiting, but now it's 10 altogether. Yeah, they did some updates.
And the other thing is, if you have the pro version, which none of us need, it's running 1080, but the regular version, the paid version like you and I have, you will be able to go. They'll be giving us 1080 shortly. It will be going to 1080 now too.
Cool. Really sweet. Yeah. And that reminds me, I
thought that change was already made where it does 1080
for pro, not for the basic.
Oh,
there's the free, the basic, and the pro. The pro is like I don't know, $49, $59 a month.
It's like trying to buy a quad. There's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's really not that much difference between them. It's you get call-in help if you want call-in help. That's the biggest thing you're paying for, is to be able to call them up directly for help, and you can broadcast, I think, to a couple of more sequential stations at the same time. So in other words, on the basic, I can go say YouTube and Facebook, but there you could go YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and several others that are out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hang on. I'll tell you, Roosevelt, I'll have you on next week, guaranteed. If I get more than 6 people in here, I get confused. I get confused when I have 6. Hell, I don't need any more than 6.
Lloyd, you get confused with me on the phone.
That's true, too.
One-on-one,
yeah, one-on-one. I have problems just 2 of us talking, let alone, part of the reason I'm doing this is really so it's a little easier on me preparing for show because, we've been going through a lot here with Judy's health and stuff. And
right.
My sister and all that. And I just kind of like, hello, Brent.
Are you leaving, Chris? Oh, you were saying hello.
No, he was saying hi to Brent. That's something else. I do need to say hi to a couple I've missed. Bob Casey, Roosevelt, Rick Halber, Brent Nunley,
Jim Hightower.
Jim Hightower. Yeah, I said hi in the chat, but I want to make sure I shout their name out too.
Mm-hmm.
Nathaniel Lee. Let's see, who else? Have I missed anybody else? Of course, Fly Natural. Let's see.
I think that's it.
And Drone Nation, formerly known as Xeno Nation, was in here too.
And Greg is here. By
Greg.
drone. Yeah.
Okay.
Gets confused just getting out of bed. You're right, Greg. You didn't even have to get out of bed.
Yeah, I don't even have to get out of bed.
Lloyd.
Yeah.
When you do your blog stuff, don't you edit that right on your iPad?
Yeah.
What do you use on your iPad to do that with?
Power Director app.
Hear that, Bob? Power Director app, and that's free, right? On the Apple Store?
I don't know if the Power Director app is free. It might be. I use Power Director Pro, so I get it in because I use it for some stuff here too on my PC. But
well, Bob was asking me what to use for editing with his new iPad 5.
LumaFusion.
Oh, LumaFusion, is that free?
LumaFusion is free.
Okay, there you go, Bob.
It's every bit as good. The only reason I like the Power Director is because I now have what is the big video clip? And it's not Getty, but it's the other one that
DaVinci?
No. It's one of those
stuff.
Yeah, for stock videos.
Okay.
What is the name of that now? It's one of the big ones.
Shutterstock.
Yeah, that's it. Shutterstock. I get Shutterstock images, video,
call,
and let's see, video, images, and music from Shutterstock for free.
Right.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So there you go. LumaFusion, Bob. Look that up on your...
If you want to get the Shutterstock stuff, you go with Power Director. Pay the, I don't know, whatever little bit it is a month.
Lloyd, I do
Yeah.
have a new video I just loaded this evening. It's another review on SD cards and action cameras.
I think I saw that pop up a little bit earlier.
Okay.
Lloyd,
So go
find
check
it.
that out.
just
I tried to
just
get on
keep
that,
you-
Art, and I got to see your introduction, and then the thing stopped working right after that.
Must have been a bad SD card.
Oh,
No,
No, right
Lloyd,
about the time
Lloyd.
here did I went on.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay.
During
Yeah.
the premiere, did
Yeah.
you watch the premiere?
Well, I saw the first 3 minutes of the premiere, and then it ended.
Well, it was,
So it ended
well,
right.
it ended because it was only 3 minutes long.
Yeah, but I didn't see any footage. I only saw you talking about the footage.
You'll have to put the
If
link in
he's
the chat
talking
so
about the
people can go watch
footage,
it.
he's recorded it on the SD card.
Yeah, but then you said we're going to show you the footage, and then it just quit. Now it may have been on my end too. So
I think it was on your end. It might have been the hurricane.
hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Go
I
check
tried.
it again. And,
okay.
We got Coast to Coast drones on here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
go
4
hit
minutes.
that thing
Yeah,
that
I
looks
see.
like it's called a
Good deal.
refresh up in the corner there.
Okay, guys. Well, we are getting down to the nitty gritty, and man, I appreciate all of you guys being on here.
Well, thanks for having me.
I enjoy this controlled chaos we have here called the Grumpy Vlogger Live Show, and so I want to start saying my goodbyes because I always overlap a few minutes onto Ron Brown stuff, and I'm going to try to get off a little closer to time this time. So, Mitch, you were the last one in, so I'll let you say goodbye first. Actually, whoever.
All right.
Whoever wants to take it.
Last in, first out. That's me.
I just thought that was rude. I just realized how rude that was. I didn't mean it that way.
That's okay. That's okay. Anyway, thanks for having me, Lloyd, at last minute like this, and good to see all you guys. We'll see you Thursday night.
Okay, see you Thursday night.
Take
Okay.
care, Mitch.
Take care.
See you, man.
And pull him
Take
out
care,
there.
Lord. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
All right,
So,
take care, Chris.
you're always
See
so
you, man.
talkative on my shows.
See you, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
See you, Chris.
Yeah, no-
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
I'd give my solution right off the bat, just cut it off and wire it together. So that's the end of it for me.
That's what
Yeah,
I would.
I considered that, Chris. I really did.
Y'all have a good
All right.
All right,
Thanks for
take care.
being here, Chris. And
And
Steve,
well,
I'm
Steve,
gonna let you wind it up and then finish out with Mel, with my two regular co-hosts.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, and Lloyd, I appreciate it. Mel, good to see you. Art, good to see you, sir. Everybody
Likewise,
in
Steve.
chat,
Likewise.
I wish you all a great rest of your evening. Have a good time, and go over and see Ron and Marcus in a couple minutes. I'll post the
All
link.
right.
All right.
Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, Steve. And thanks for posting stuff for me too, Steve. I always appreciate when you do that.
My pleasure, sir. Take
As
care.
well as when
Good night,
Chris Hope
Steve.
does it too. So, all right. You have a good one. All right. Well, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. I've got about 2 minutes. I think I'm going to go ahead and start the timer, guys. And,
Sounds good.
Mel, I always appreciate having you on. And Art, you've become a kind of a regular co-host on here. I'm going to have to change the title of it. Co-hosts. Art and
There
Mel,
you
because
go.
I've got two of you now. Because I think I'm going to continue to do it like this, just because it's
Are you?
easier on me.
Okay.
I'm
know?
kind of like the Hervé Villachet of the show.
The plane,
like-
the plane.
The plane, bust
Yeah.
the plane.
Okay, Art, you have a good one.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Good night, Art. Well,
And Mel,
Lloyd,
that
from what I
leads
saw
to-
of it, that was a good show.
It was a fun show. We got a lot
Thanks
to talk
for-
about, and
Thanks for letting me come in and show off my wiring problem.
well, hey, it looks like you may have the answer there. If that doesn't
Yep.
all work,
Yep.
Mitch can get you hooked up. So
Yep.
that's why I was glad to have him come in. So, anyways, Mel, you know what I say: stay out of trouble, and I appreciate you being here.
We'll see you. Thank you.
All right, and I'm gonna. Whoops! I almost removed myself. There we go. All right, guys, I'm going to start the timer, shut off my mic. Everybody, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all of the guests. I appreciate Mel and Art for being here. And don't forget, Drone Nation, formerly known as Xeno Nation, is starting and right now. So I'm going to start my timer and we will talk to you guys later. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching my show tonight. I appreciate it. I appreciate all my guests. I appreciate everybody in the chat. And thanks to everyone. And I will talk to you guys next week. All right. Remember what I say, be nice to each other, treat each other better than you would treat yourself. Let's stop the craziness out here. And all lives matter, and God bless America. I'm out here. Bye-bye for now.